Alright, good afternoon, class. We got a quick little video today, and then you guys are going to go on to do your assignment on GoFormative, which is in your Google Classroom. I just want to go over a little bit of the problems that you guys were supposed to do yesterday, and you guys can check to see if you got them right or if you didn't do it. Perfect time to follow along and make sure you do understand it, because you guys are going to have to do the assignment on your own, and it's basically the same type of stuff. So, recall what we talked about yesterday. Right here says the rule of subtraction. Subtracting a number is the same as adding its additive inverse or opposite. Remember, additive inverse is just another word for opposite. So let me read that one more time. Subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. So if you remember what we did for all our problems yesterday that were subtraction, we rewrote them as addition sentences or addition problems, and then we got our answer. Alright, so for the first one, 8 subtract 2. So right here, subtracting a number, we're subtracting 2 here, right? Subtracting 2 is the same as adding the opposite of 2. What's the opposite of 2? Negative 2. So here, 8 plus negative 2 is 6. And if you remember, I'm going to kind of repeat these. I know some of you guys already know it really well. Some of you guys get a little confused, so I just want to say it each time again. When you add two numbers of different signs, 8 and negative 2, you do the bigger one, which is 8. Take away the smaller one, is 6. And it stays positive because the big one's positive. Alright, then the second one, again, so right here we're subtracting 9, right? Subtracting 9 is the same as adding the opposite of 9. What's the opposite of 9? Negative 9. Notice how the first numbers are the same. You leave those alone. Once again, just like the problem above, for adding two numbers of different signs, you do the bigger one, take away the smaller one. 9 take away 4 is 5. But since the bigger number, or the bigger arrow in this problem, is negative, our answer is negative. Alright, third one. What are we subtracting in this problem? We're subtracting a positive 7, right? So we're going to rewrite it. It says subtracting is adding, but then that 7 now becomes negative 7. Again, we're always changing two things. Subtraction becomes addition, 7 becomes negative 7. Always do two things. Now here we're adding two numbers that are both negative, right? Remember the rule there. They're both negative, so you just combine them together. Both arrows are going to the left, so you combine it. 3 plus 7 is 10, but since they're both negative, we do negative 10. Alright, so number 9. What are we subtracting this from? This one's a little bit different from the other three. We're subtracting negative 2, right? Looking at the box that tells us the rule again. Subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. So again, we keep that first number the same. Instead of subtracting, it's adding. But we got to change this number to the opposite. What's the opposite of negative 2? It's positive 2, right? So again, we change two things. Subtraction becomes addition, and negative 2 becomes positive 2. So if that number is negative, make sure you change it to a positive. Very common mistake is students make this mistake. They keep it as negative 2. That's a big no. Make sure you change that negative 2 to a positive 2. Now, it's an addition problem. What I think you guys are a lot better at. You do the bigger one again. Since they're different signs, you do the bigger one. Take away the smaller one. 9 take away 2 is 7. The bigger one is negative. Answer is negative. Alright, so hopefully you guys got that. Let's real quick go over the bottom 3 problems. Again, this strategy might be helpful. I'm just going to do it because I think it might kind of help you visualize it. It says find the differences. Remember, difference just means get the answer to this problem since it's a subtraction problem, right? But again, we change our subtraction problem into addition. Instead of subtracting negative 5, subtraction becomes addition, and that negative 5 now becomes positive 5. Different signs, right? Negative 2 and positive 5. Do the big one, 5. Take away 2 is 3. The bigger one was positive, so it stays positive. Looking at B, what are we subtracting? We're subtracting negative 8, right? So now we're going to do 11. Instead of subtracting, now it's become addition. Instead of negative 8 becomes positive 8. Remember, you're doing two things. That's the main thing. I know I'm repeating over and over, and some of you guys are like, all right, why he keeps saying that? Because a lot of the students still make the mistake. That's why I repeat it. I repeat the things that students forget. So hopefully you guys don't forget it. And remember the shortcut. Whenever you see those two subtraction or negative signs next to each other, you can kind of just turn to a big plus sign like that. Just like what we got right here. Alright, so 11 plus 8 is 19. Last one, C. What are we subtracting? We're subtracting negative 4. So now it becomes addition, adding. Negative 4 now also becomes positive 4. Once again, we got different signs, right? So you do the bigger one, or the bigger arrow, which is 10. Take away 4 is 6. But the bigger arrow was negative, so our answer is negative 6. Alright, so your assignment is going to be, there's just a bunch of these subtraction problems. I don't want to see you guys just write, let's say you saw a problem like this. On the go formative on the assignment, if you just write this, I'm not going to give you any points. I'm going to give you a 0 on that, 0 out of 10. You have to do what I did. You got to change it to subtraction first, or change the subtraction to addition first, and then get your answer that way. So that's your assignment. Make sure you do that, and make sure you do anything old that you did not do before, because you check your areas, make sure nothing's missing, so you got a good grade. Alright, so that's it for today. Get on to that assignment. Bye, everyone.